everybody, and welcome back to Antiques Roadshow. Wow, we have a lovely piece here. Hi, sir. How are you? Good. Would you like to explain what your piece is all about?
Yeah, I wrote it down because I'm a really big fan of your work.
Oh, no, oh, please, take your time. That's a lot.
It's not that long. Well, 2 minutes ago, I just learned this was a 17th century potpourri bowl.
Okay.
Wow. How did I receive this? Well, I borrowed it, technically. The potpourri bowl is under the ownership of my older sister. But this is a family heirloom that dates back to, I guess, the 17th century. Wait, no. We got this in the 20th century. I believe that it was my great-grandmother's and her first husband were gifted this somewhere in Maryland, and it's been inherited by the firstborn daughter in the family. Well, my older sister.
Really?
My great-grandmother wanted to cherish this heirloom with her first child, with her second husband, my great-grandfather. Her first husband died from the Spanish flu. But my great-grandmother was the sole guardian of her stepson, the one from the other marriage.
That's incredible.
Yeah. They moved to Virginia with the potpourri bowl, of course, and my great-grandmother married a miner. And had my grandmother. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
When my great-grandmother died, her stepson and my great-grandmother disputed over the ownership of the potpourri bowl, which led to a well-documented story in the Washington Post. Big local news.
Cool.
It was like a big debacle between who deserved this bowl. It was such a big story. Fans were all over the place. They skunked the place. I'm talking skunked. Rotten eggs and actual skunk colonies. You looked really disinterested.
It's shiny.
Yeah, it was a man named John Wren who did it. You know, when my grandmother had it. Well, yes, the potpourri bowl was famous for a long time, yeah. Does this, affect the price for this, or?
Man, I don't know. Is there a back?
No. Well, on the judgment day, my grandmother actually found the letter written and said, I leave this letter to you. I actually don't know what this is, but it looks very pretty and expensive. To my daughter, Beatrice. And that started the long curse. That was the end of that story. It was a peaceful transition when my grandmother died. And my mother owned it for about 15 years until 6 months ago. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah. Cancer.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sad that she's gone. She was my best friend. We used to talk every day, even when I moved out here to Oregon. It's a pleasure to have you guys out here in Portland, man. It means a lot, right?
Yeah, no sweat.
But after she died, my sister, who was the firstborn, was supposed to inherit this, but she doesn't know how precious this thing is. It's a part of American canon. I think I should be the one that owns it. The potpourri bowl. Believe me, she wants it badly. I borrowed this the day before the funeral. Shipped it out to my place. She didn't expect a thing. Don't say that. Don't use that. Don't put that on television either. Why? Why? Are you gonna ask why?
I was gonna say we stopped rolling.
Oh. My sister was handed everything in life. I worked for it. I made a living here in Oregon, so I can find some happiness, some money right now can make me happy. You know what I mean? This is probably worth a lot, right?
I'll give you $8.
Well, she was my dad's favorite. She didn't even play baseball. To say I was robbed of something precious and So I should be gifted something in adulthood, especially since my mother died, right?
9.
My sister called me saying, "Oh, I think the porcelain was stolen. I don't know what to do." And I said something between the lines, "Oh, don't worry. I think mother accidentally threw it out. She was on her medication or something. Oh man, I need to know how much this cost before she knows I stole it."
Dude,
So please tell me. I know this is covered in gold and porcelain and is made from rare materials, and you can only find it in China.
Dope.
I think it was made in Shanghai, really. Usually a lot of Westerners moved there, but wanted to keep their tradition.
I will give you $1 million if you leave right now.
It's crazy how relics can have such a good meaning, especially